is Andrea Fuentes. I'm from Mexico City. I'm a second-year student in the Applied Diplomacy program. Diplomacy matters to me because I feel it's everywhere. I think people often think about diplomacy as some state-level interaction, but I've realized that this is everywhere in every relationship of human beings, either state level, even local level, indigenous level. So I think the right use and conduct of diplomacy and diplomatic relations can actually increase the opportunities of having better relations. My concentration is environmental diplomacy. I chose it because I remember one day when I was in college, probably, that one teacher asked us about what did we want to do in the future. And I was really confused, and she told us that we should do something that whenever someone mentioned it, we felt like our stomach, aching, and we felt that impulse. We felt that motivation and maybe some anger. And the first thing I thought about was environment. I knew I needed to do something related to that, um, but at a social level too, at an international level too. So when I discovered this program and I saw they had a concentration on environmental diplomacy, it literally just made sense for me. My concentration, I think it can change depending on the focus that you have. I took some classes on environmental diplomacy, but I also chose some classes to like more directed to society. So I took classes on gender, climate justice, and in this program I realized that my research focus was on decoloniality and climate justice. So I tried to like mix it all because I wanted to do a change from the roots. So I think this concentration can have many different focus. I even took some courses on more practical things about how to map species, because for me that's important if we want to do agreements and treaties to protect the environment. So one of my highlights from picking this concentration was that my professors, even if it was from different programs and different faculties, helped me to prepare for an international conference in Serbia last year. This was my first international conference, so I really needed this guidance from researchers and from people from academia. So that was a huge deal for me. And because of my graduate assistantship, I had the opportunity to submit another paper for another international conference, which I'm presenting this upcoming summer. And this has also been possible due to the great guidance that I have had from my professors. Well, the first one definitely was Samu Pondo because he introduced me to post-colonial diplomacy. From there, I realized that there was a huge field about coloniality, decoloniality, post-coloniality. So that was like my first reference. Also, I feel incredibly privileged about having had as a professor Dr. Geoffrey Weissman because he introduced to me many concepts about diplomacy outside of the state level. So I think those two would be like my major references in the diplomatic like arena. And then right now I have like a huge referent, Chandra Mohanty, that has helped in topics about transnationalism and feminism and gender. So yeah, I think I would say those three. So I would love first to work for local nonprofits because I want to be able to actually diagnose what is happening environmentally at a local level, since in every part of the world things are different. But then on an international level, I feel that there's a huge lack of representation at the international negotiations. So I would like to bring a global south perspective and a feminist perspective to these great and so important discussions that are happening right now and that actually concern to all of us, to maybe being able to find new ways of actually protecting the environment, the non-human lives, and at the end all the regions of the world.